Welcome. Very, very welcome. 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 Hello, my lovely humans, and welcome back to another fabulous episode here on my channel where we're going to be talking about it's a new weekly vlog. Last one was the longest one in a long time, so I updated you guys a lot, so I did good that week. I've been trying to update you guys more than once a day. Today's Monday, April something. I don't know, don't scream, so curious about the date. But I did finish the book I was reading beforehand, which I talked about at the very end of last week's vlog, which you guys didn't get that far, that's fine. I just finished Skyscraping yesterday, and it was a 4 out of 5 star read. It was okay. I'll talk more about it in my wrap up at the end of the month. But, you know, that means we get taken back to the drawing board, in which, to be honest with you, I actually have to come in here. So we're going to talk about some things that are happening this week. So this week is, I have a paper to write for class, and I have to study for an exam that I have on like Thursday, I think. So those are two things I have to do for school, which I won't talk about on my vlog because I'm talking about school things on my vlog. But what I do talk about is like writing. So other than those two things, it's gonna be a much more focused writing week. So I'm gonna be talking about more writing than reading. But I am also planning on doing a readathon. It could be this weekend. I could push it off to this weekend. But I'm gonna pull out the books for my list that I do want to get to during that readathon. And then we're going to put the other ones back inside. So, in which I can tell you my temporary TBR for that. Also, I'm going to go see After today, which I'm really, really excited about. But my temporary TBR for the readathon is on the come up if I'm not done with the audiobook, because You Love to Hate, But What If It's Us, and Rainbow High, because my other book was Skyscraping, but I already got to that. So we have a few here. We have 4 other books that I could potentially read, and also I'm going to get the audiobook. Right now I'm listening to On the Come Up and Antichrist, so I probably don't need an audiobook, but I can always pull one out for safekeeping. Alright, we'll just grab you, wherever you are, and shake it up, and grab another. I grabbed too many. You parked. Alright. Alright. And whichever one. So we have At the Edge of the Universe and Maybe in Another Life, which is great. These are 2 books I really, really wanted to get to. So, very, very excited about them. So we have Maybe in Another Life, and to be honest with you, if I did read Taylor Jenkins read a book as an audiobook, which I think would be a great audiobook, these are great audiobooks, but it would be her newest one, Daisy Jones in the Six. So if I do end up picking an audiobook, it would be Daisy Jones in the Six and not this one, and then I would not be able to get to this one this month. This is about a girl. I'll quickly explain what these are about. This is about a girl who gets a choice in her life to either go home with a boy or home with her best friend, as just like a friend thing, and it follows both of her journeys. One place she goes home with her friend and it's that life, and the other it's like a choose your own story. It's not like a choose your own story, it's like a story within a story type thing. I don't know how to explain it. Now the other one is At the Edge of the Universe. Is about a boy who his boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, moves away, maybe even dies possibly, and he meets another boy or something like that. It's under those lines. Oh no, they have been best friends, then they become boyfriends, then he vanishes. That's what it is. And it's about that journey and things like that. I had previously already started it a few years ago. I enjoyed it. I'm not the hugest fan of Sean David Hutchinson's writing is the problem for these books. They're super big, and so it does become a problem. So I think for right now, we're going to pick up Taylor Jenkins Reid's Another Day in the Life as my Maybe in Another Life as my actual read. And if I decide that this would be much better as an audiobook, I'll pick up At the End of the Universe. Obviously, I'll let you guys know. Currently, I'm sitting at almost 20,000 words for my manuscript. I need to be at like 30 to even 40,000 words or 35,000 words by the end of the week. If further, very, very good. So I'll keep you updated on that as well as we go on. But I'm going to end this clip here, and hopefully I'll have another one for you soon. Like I said, I am going to go see After for the second time. I'm going to come home and record that review because it's going to go up later this week too. Okay, so just wanted to update you guys real fast. I'm posting 5 videos today. It's ridiculous. Some of them are going to be 12 hours apart, which is just even crazier. But I'm going to go get food, then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to work on more videos and things like that. Just today and tomorrow's, because I am going to end up going to the library, and I'm not sure if I want coffee or not, and if I want coffee, I have to go to the library before 10. I don't even know if I'm going to make it 10, to be honest with you. So, gonna go get food, and then come back, clean my room. I might do that with you guys. I'm not sure if that's gonna be something or not. I did like After, by the way. I'm gonna do 2 types of videos. A kind of just sitting down, thinking about my thoughts video, and then a more concrete actual review video of After. So both of those videos will be going up. I am planning on rereading the book once again. That's what happens when I go see this movie. I like to read the book. So I might end up picking up After instead of maybe In Another Life. Or maybe In Another Life will be just enough for me to do it. I was also talking to my mom, and I might pick up Beautiful Disaster instead, because I've read After twice in like 2 weeks. So I should probably move on to a different material, to be honest with you. But, figured to update you guys real fast. But yeah, like, look at this. You guys want to see this? Move that. Look at that. It's all bad. It's bad. It's just bad. It's just bad. So I need to clean it. So, we're going to try to do that. Alright, so it is Tuesday, guys. Tuesday morning. And I'm just sitting here watching YouTube, eating breakfast, and, just recorded my booktube video, which I'm about to edit and upload and things like that. And then I did realize that we're going to do a readathon. I think we're going to do a readathon towards the end of the week now, because I want to read 150 pages of this today and 150 pages of this tomorrow, and I'll be done with this book. So I gotta get there, obviously. I really liked the first like 20 pages that I read of it. So I have to get to here, which is like the halfway mark, and we have to read the rest of that tomorrow, which I think we can totally do. I think it should be pretty good. Tara Jenkins reads writing. It's always pretty easy for me to read, so I'm pretty happy about that. I also reached the 200 page mark, or right below the 200 page mark of On the Come Up, which is pretty great. When I do my Sims stuff, before, probably after I get back from class. Then, yeah, definitely after I get back from class. Then I will be listening to On the Come Up and things like that. But also, I'll probably read this here in the next like few minutes or so, and I'm hoping to read like 30 or so pages before I get to leave, and also then do the majority of my reading tonight, which I'm very, very excited about, because I'm going to the library later to work on my novel and also my paper, because that's due date's coming faster than I expected. Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, so I'm here reading, not really far, to be honest with you. I really started my day. I went to class and I was tired, came home, took a nap, and now we're here. But, that being said, I'm not really liking the book. Our main character, isn't exactly the nicest. She's made some pretty interesting remarks. I don't know when this book is written, so those could be the reasons why. Also, okay is capitalized, and for some reason that really makes me mad when it's in a book like this. It's because, like, the editing game for the editor, which is, like, off or something that day, and just then was like, hey, don't edit the okays. I don't know. Just not about that life, you see. But I'm very, very happy. We're finally at the chapter of where they go to the party to switch on. If you guys have no idea what this book is about, that's okay. I think I explained it. Did I explain it in when I said I was going to read it? I don't know. I'm reading Maybe Another Life, by the way. I told you that this morning. But it's about a girl who goes to a party, and she had a boyfriend before she left, and she had come home due to several reasons. But before she left, she had a boyfriend in high school, and they were supposed to be soulmates, and then she left, and they went on their separate journeys, and she came home, and now she wants to figure out if that's still a soulmate thing. And so we get to read 2 separate lives of hers. We get to read a life where she goes home with her friend from this party that is a welcome home party, or we get to read the life with that guy that she loved. And we're about to get there. So I don't know how I'm going to differentiate chapters, because I'm going to show you how the chapters are set up. It's very, very annoying. Alright, here you go. Here you guys are. Look at that. Can you see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. I just flipped the camera. But look at, it's very annoying. I don't like it, like, at all. Very, very, very upset about it, to be honest with you. And so we're going to figure it out. Maybe it's by names. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I want to do a very quick update about my reading. So once again, just because I was talking about a minute ago, Maybe Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is the second book I've ever read of Taylor Jenkins Reid. The first one was Evelyn Hugo, which I read twice back to back. It's a beautiful book. Never read before. Highly recommend. I was always warned that her earlier novels sucked. This book still has a chance to suck. But 55 official pages in, which is that far, by the way, I'm in love. Truly and absolutely in love. The main character did a 180 for me, which is pretty great. Hannah did 180. She's now a really good character that I really enjoy. Ironically, Hannahs are described in a very particular way. She's like the third Hannah that I've ever read that has been described this way, which is also really interesting. But, oh my god, the twists and turns, they came so fast, and there's so much here. So it like I said, it follows 2 stories. The first story, I'm not going to tell you what happens, because all you guys need to know is she goes to a party, and then it follows 2 stories. That's all I'm going to tell you. So it's being like vague tellings from now on. But the first story's twist, all when she goes home with somebody, and not the other one. I'm not going to tell you who. Oh, she was wrong to go home with that person, by the way. But also now I feel like, because we are getting to know information, and me as a reader think this is on a linear timeline. They're just 2 different stories inside this linear timeline. Because it could be 2 different timelines, you could be seeing 2 different people, and so the events that are taking place in the one timeline might not ever correspond with the events taking place in this timeline. Now, there hasn't been, like, any repercussions, like, say, something bad happens to her, the other person gets hurt as well, like her other self. So, that's interesting. I really want to know if there is a twist to see why there's 2 ways that her life is going. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I'm very, very excited to find out. Even if it's told to us, maybe it's just like something that happens and we just get to hear 2 sides of the story. I don't really know yet. But, I love the love interest, by the way. Ethan is the love interest, and very much in love. I'm very curious to see if the Gabby storyline has a love interest as well. That's not really, like, it's Gabby or Ethan. And so, very much in love. Cannot wait to come home and read this. It's gonna be so easy to get to like 150 pages, which was the plan before tomorrow. Plan on finishing it tomorrow, that's the goal. And, it's so good. I can't wait to continue. Hopefully there's no downer parts. The chapters seem to be going by pretty fast. Pretty fast paced at the moment. Very, very much enjoyed. The only reason why I'm not taking it with me to the library, to be honest with you, is because I'm half tempted that I just end up reading it more than writing. You know what? I'm gonna take it with me. Yep. Good thing you convinced me. And then we're going to move on to, At the Edge. Actually, that's a lie. When I finish this, we're going to do a 24-hour readathon. The day after, I'm going to take a reading break. Alright, I'm going to continue listening to On the Come Up as I'm starting part 2. And that just got super good as well. Whew. I'm on a reading high. Very happy to be here. Change plan. My headphones are dead, which means I cannot write. So I'm planning on going to the library around 10 o'clock now. And going and getting food. And I'm coming back here, and I think I will probably do some recording. Yeah. Or writing here. I don't know if I'll write here or not. But, it's the way it's developed. Alright, so it's Wednesday now, but technically it's still Tuesday, because I've not yet been in bed. You guys did not know I slept a total, like, I've slept probably a little bit under, like, 19 hours or something like that in the past, like, 3 days, and that's, like, more than I get in, like, 6 months, so, you know, my brain's like, Jacob, you should be awake right now, so I am awake. at 1 o'clock in the morning, or close to. I'm gonna sit here, eat some Oreos, and watch Grey's Anatomy. But I did want to update you guys on my reading, because I'm gonna stop in between episodes if I'm still awake and read more of this amazing book. I'm on page 90, or actually, no, that's a lie. I'm on page 80, and I'm in love. It's so beautiful. It's a little annoying. I am picking a storyline that I like better, but of course it's because the one's a little bit slower than the other. I like the faster storyline. You know which one I'm talking about if you're there. Also, I can't wait for the major reveals. Oh, it's gonna be so exciting. It's gonna be so good. Unless they're written horribly. And then I'm like, maybe she only had one good book out, and that was Evelyn Hugo. Or maybe maybe she's now a good writer because she's a ghostwriter. Wouldn't that be a funny thing? Like, the reason why Taylor Jenkins Reid became a good writer, because these are originally written by her, and then she got a ghostwriter write the rest of her stuff, like her newer stuff, like the Daisy Jones and the Six, which I heard is like one of the best books ever, and also Evelyn Hugo, which is one of the best books ever, because there's like some major grammatical, to be honest, sorry, I'm fixing my camera. I don't really have I can't really catch many grammar errors because I suck at grammar, but what I can catch, they're pretty obvious and bad. I do have a question. In your preference, do you think a period should go at the end of a dialogue before the quotation mark, or do you think it should be a comma? Because I was taught for a very long time that it should be a comma, then I was just recently taught in college, let me remind you, that it's supposed to be a period. And so all my newer stuff is written with a period because that's what I was taught. Am I wrong? Because she uses the comma again. Like, which way is the better way? Like, can someone just tell me so I can start writing the right way? That's the moral of this question. Alright, I will talk to you guys very soon. Hopefully with an update. If I do sleep all day tomorrow, then I'm not obviously not finishing this tomorrow. But the goal is to finish it tomorrow so we can do a readathon on Saturday? Maybe? It is Thursday. I don't know the last time I updated you guys. It was a minute ago. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm horrible at this. We know that, so it's okay that we're here. I'll probably update you guys a lot tonight as... Well, last night, it was more the fact that I streamed for like 6 hours and type thing, and so I didn't really do anything yesterday. Except that. So, like, you know, I didn't really say, hey, I'm going live or whatever. I also had a lot of fun. So if anybody is from that stream watching this vlog, cool, thank you for showing up. But if you guys show up tonight, I don't know when it's going to go live, probably like midnight or so. But I do want to make tremendous progress. I hit the century mark of Maybe Another Life, and I really just want to continue on with this book. I want to finish this book this weekend, that is the main goal, and then hopefully like on Sunday we can do like a 24-hour readathon. With that being said, I am putting my project on hold. Just for a little bit. I have this other project that I think is taking over my brain space. And it's this contemporary romance. And until I write it out, I don't think it's going to go away. So I'm just going to write it out. And hopefully when I write this out, it'll make me excited to write the other project. This project's not going to be as... It's going to be a little better, I should say. So, yeah. I'm currently right now working on a questionnaire project for this new project where it's 51 questions and you answer it in your main character's head. I'm also probably going to do it for the protagonist's love interest, that way I can have a full idea of these two characters. And then there's also a few world building things I want to do. I want to create these characters in Sims and create their houses and things like that, just so I have like a perspective. But it is a college-based romance. I don't really want to say too much about it at this very moment. I have no idea. I'm just going to write this, do the other, figure out kind of the idea of the main story plot lines, and then I'm just going to start writing, and we're going to see where the world takes us. I'm having a lot of fun figuring out this character, though, you know? And so, yeah, I'll let you guys know how it goes. And when I get done doing this and I start writing this, we're going to read a little bit of this and then probably go live. Okay. So, update. I just did my 52 character my 52 question list. I won't lie, it started out kind of longer and then they kind of got shorter, but overall it was a character study and I think it really helped me figure out those characters, or my new main character. And yeah, now I'm gonna get started on that first chapter and see if this story is actually worth telling or not. Okay, figured it out, did you guys? I am now at 130, at the 130 page mark, and overall, gotta say, still enjoying myself. Some things, like, it's so weird, because both storylines are in a different direction, obviously. And the one storyline, you get to find out so much information about the character that you would not probably have known, and it corresponds to it. They almost play off each other, like a foreshadow. I won't lie, even though I know certain things are probably going to get in the way of a very pretty romance that's blossoming inside this novel, I still like a certain story better than the other at the moment. But it's getting the shorter chapters, which is a little bit annoying. I'm stopping. I said I would read for 30 minutes, and I would write for 30 minutes, or do something on my laptop for 30 minutes, and I would read for 30 more minutes, and type thing, go back and forth for a few hours, like that. I have 2 outlines I'm going to work on, and whichever outline speaks to me more, I will try to write that book. I want to get into a very detailed outline for my Church of Samuel novel, and then into my other writing novel as well. Work on that outline, because I think that outline would come out pretty easily and things, so I think I might spend the next 30 minutes working on that. I don't know. I might let you guys know in half an hour. I don't know yet. Oh. I just read the F word. Not sure what that's about, but okay. So it is Friday. Well, actually, it's about to be Saturday. And I have some friends coming this weekend to hang out and things like that from home. They're on spring break in high school, so they're gonna come and keep me company. So I have started chapter 1 of a new book. I'm excited to write this book, but also really nervous. I think I'm gonna go back and forth and things like that from the 2 projects. They're very different from one another, and so they have different worlds. This one's rooted in reality, whereas the other is rooted in complete and utter fiction, and a magical realism fiction type scenarios. I'm excited to write both, but I wanted to get a head start on this personally, just so I can have a book to talk about with my mom, and other things like that. So I'll be updating you guys on both books. I've officially checked out of Camp Namowrimo. Today was the day that I checked out, because it's just not going to happen. My deadline for May could still happen for Church of Samuel. I'm not going to say it couldn't, as we do start break here very, very soon. And, yeah, but that's it. I think I'm going to end the vlog here. This week was a good reading week, I think. Or it could have been a good reading week. I ended up not reading as much as I was hoping of maybe in another life. Maybe I'll get it done after they leave. I just need to dedicate a little bit more time to it and things like that. I don't have freaking Grey's Anatomy this week, so we should be okay. I should be able to get that done. And we'll definitely do our readathon this week. Our 24-hour readathon, because I keep saying I'm going to do it every week, and I just keep pushing it off. And so even if I'm not done with that book, maybe I'll start, I don't know, maybe we'll do it like on Monday or something like that, and I'll start that book. And then we'll move into, like, I'll get Rainbow High, and as an audiobook or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it. I didn't end this right. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please make a thumbs up. Don't comment down below. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you all next time for another beautiful video. I know last week I went to Saturday, which was really cool, but it's just I have friends, so I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye. I don't have a song, so we are just randomly talking.